Okay, NNR IT solutions, we are just getting into the security. I've been in the security industry for almost nearly 1.5 decades, and we are actually putting the product called Max Secure into the Indian market. Max Secure is a product which is made in India, but was always sold in US. And we are just coming to India now. And Mr. Sanjay Pradhan, who is also present here, he is an alumni of IIT Kanpur. He and his wife, the wife and husband team developed this product in US and was selling this product in US for almost 12 years. And they are just entering into the Indian market, in which he happens to be a good friend of mine, and then we started discussing how to put these things into the Indian market. Okay, today, as my friend from Fortinet has given a lot of things, as security is very essential. At the same time, there is nothing to feel very worried about it. Right from the days of Adam and Eve, security has always been important to the mankind. Without security, you cannot move. Today, if your son is, yes, sir. Yeah, right from the day manpower or human beings have started coming into this one. First, man was afraid about his security against the wild animals. Today, in the IT world, we are still afraid about the wild animals those who are there. The structures is one such example which my friend gave there. So I am not going to touch so much on that, but I am going to tell you, even though security, we all feel, security हमको कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं समझ में आता, computer वाला देख लेंगे, especially in the SME segment, where the EDP operator is not there, or a small company is there, or a small government division is there, where people are afraid to touch computers or something like that. Today, my son, who is, say, he is almost 18 now, but when he was 12-13 years, about 4-5 years back itself, he was knowing how to handle the things. So today's generation is quite capable to understand how the things are. But we, our generation, we have tried to adopt the technology. That's where we feel security means is tiger hai, lion hai, that's what we think. But it's not like that. But security gives for SME channels, the channels those are in the SME segment are the SMB units. It's not a very expensive one. If you use a little bit of common sense, little bit of man management, the security can be very well managed even in a small SMB. Say a 20 user small unit is there. If the owner is like he wears all the hats, the owner can little bit of training, he can put it. Okay, endpoint security, antivirus. We are into endpoint security business, of course. We give endpoint security to the home segment as well as SME segment and the large corporates. We have got the clientele base across all three segments. So in the home segment or in the SME segment, the security has to be more of a simplistic manner rather than a very complex manner. I don't, if I am running a if my organization turnover is 5 crores or 7 crores and I have got 30-40 people and of which 10 people are traveling around, I cannot afford to have a big firewall at the gateway security, at the same time endpoint security, all this. So all I have to do is that I have to manage maybe with a endpoint security for all my machines or maybe with the gateway level product at the gateway level. But when the people are traveling around, especially with the mobile devices, my sales guys, when they travel, they access their mails through mobile. But I am not very afraid because I have incorporated our Max Secure mobile security into it, by which I can, standing here, I can monitor, okay, my sales executive and my operation manager who is standing outside and he is doing something on his mobile, I can see what is happening on his mobile. So, this is, and at the same time, if my sales manager says, or if my sales executive says that, oh, I am going to Dhamtala, but he goes to a movie hall and sits there, I can still monitor whether he is here or there. So, with the security, you can do a lot of other things. So, for a SME, the security is not very complex, it's very simple. Only thing is that you have to have a little bit of common sense to adopt what is available in the market. Maybe take a simple endpoint antivirus solutions with the enterprise module. That's fair enough for a smaller unit. You need not to have a big gateway level. At the same time, if you have a small gateway level product, security product, that can also suffice to some extent. But at the same time, the endpoint security or the smaller security, and it doesn't cost much. My dear friends, today the best of best in security products for the endpoint, the PC or laptop or mobile, it doesn't cost more than a cup of tea once in fortnight. A cup of tea once in fortnight costs 10 rupees, and the security software doesn't cost more than 300-400 rupees these days. So it is not more than a cost of a cup of tea once in a fortnight. So get into this security, especially with the social media. Those who have got the kids in the home, they are always active on Facebook, WhatsApp, whatnot and whatnot. Today while I was coming in the Calcutta, suddenly I heard in the radio saying that Viber, it's all free. You can have free messaging, free call, everything. Whereas 10 years back, if somebody was to advertise that, my friends from government definitely will say that that would be an illegal thing, because you cannot do bypass government calling system. But here, we have got a Viber, or we have got a WeChat, or we have got a WhatsApp, Facebook. Everything is being used on the social media. So, at the same, this social media, especially in the home segment, those who have got kids, you need to have a endpoint protection there with a parental control, wherein you can define what he can transcript there, what he can upload, what he can download. All those things are possible with the parental control on various security softwares. Take any software, be it Mac Secure or be it any XYZ security software, which is good. They all have mostly the social media features, and social media is one thing which is again in the SME segment. We use social media to suddenly put, अरे यार Facebook में मेरा अपना products का पूरा डाला और उसको sponsor करो, so that lot of people can see it. If I am making a small fabricated some fabrication equipment, I want to let it know to everybody. I put it on the Facebook and say sponsor it, and it doesn't cost much. It costs maybe about less than 200 rupees to sponsor something on the Facebook for a normal user. And whereas there are social media advertising agencies which they keep coming. Sir, in next 1 month I'll get you 10,000 likes on this. How does they do it? They try to put these things. So when SMEs use social media, they are also causing, because social media normal things are only normal things, people will be able to hack through the social media, because those things are not very controlled, they are not happening in a controlled environment. So taking care of social media is also very essential for SMEs. It's a double-edged weapon, or double-edged sword, what you call. But if you use it properly, social media is the best, and it's going to be there. Maybe after 3 years, we don't even, there was some advertisement, I don't remember that. The old man is saying, in our time we used to talk face to face, not on Facebook. There was an advertisement, I saw that. It was about 3 years back. And today the internet penetration, even though in India it is still less than 15-17%, it is going to go up, with the government of India putting in a lot of efforts to do internet penetration even in the village side. There are about, I think last year when I had an opportunity to had a discussion with our IT secretary in the Union Government of India, Mr. Satyanarayana. He was telling about 20,000 crores was what government was trying to fund for this. So there again SME channels will have a lot of opportunity to move in. So, and security is the business, will be the business. come and go. Like pages आया था चला गया, अभी mobiles आया, yeah, चल रहा, आगे चल के what will happen, we don't know. The big PCs have come, they are all shrunk. Now the laptops are there, laptops are going into tablets. The business is changing, but on all these things, the only one common factor which stays is security. Without security, the businesses cannot move. So those who are getting into security or those who are in security, their businesses are always secure. That's it, my friends. Thank you very much.